There's only one thing better than a pumpkin pie muffin. Guess what it is? Welcome to the Keto Baking Mechanic. Here we create, tweak, and enhance keto and low-carb breads and baked goods. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you can be informed when I have other videos coming down the pike. The one thing that's better than a pumpkin pie muffin to enjoy in the fall with a hot cup of coffee is a keto, low-carb, sugar-free, mega protein pumpkin pie muffin top. Who needs the bottom when you can enjoy the top? Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spray our silicone mold. It's actually a hamburger mold, but I use it for muffin tops. I think sometimes it's also called a muffin top mold as well. So I just use avocado spray. We're going to spray that. Do you need it? Probably not, but I don't like to have to struggle in pulling the muffin tops out of the tray. This video is brought to you by Sinless Sourdough, where ancient art meets low-carb science. I own Sinless Sourdough. I produce a line of global heritage, low-carb, dehydrated sourdough starters. They are authentic sourdough, scientifically validated, and you bring them to life with low-carb ingredients. When you purchase the starter, shipping is included. It's Canadian, $19.99 Canadian, and it's shipped to your door. And then with the starter, you get your you get your starter guide sent to you in the mail, along with a variety of keto low-carb sourdough discard recipes. And it teaches you how to bring it to life so that you can use this every day in your keto low-carb sourdough baking. Okay, I use a mini chopper, but you can also use a food processor or whatever blender that you like. We're going to add a cup of 4% cottage cheese. As I always say, make sure you look at the nutritional label to get a cottage cheese, a brand that's super high in protein. The higher, the better. Go for 17 grams of protein per half cup versus 12 or 14. Next, we're going to add 3 eggs. Okay, and we're going to blend this up. We're going to blend it until it's smooth. Okay, set that aside. I absolutely love these muffin tops. The reason is that they're gluten-free, sugar-free, keto, and low-carb, high mega protein. About 22 grams of protein per muffin top. And they're also anti-inflammatory because I make my own pumpkin pie spice and I add other things to it that does not interfere with the taste of pumpkin pie seasoning, but it boosts up the anti-inflammatory properties. Pumpkin pie spice is already pretty good at anti-inflammatory properties, but we add a little more. So for example, I've added turmeric and black pepper to the pumpkin pie spice mix because turmeric's totally an anti-inflammatory spice, and the black pepper is needed to activate the turmeric. So let me find out here's my recipe here. Here's my recipe here, and I'm going to tell you what this has in it. It has ground cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, nutmeg, cardamom, ground cloves, allspice, and black pepper. Anti-inflammatory pumpkin spice, and you'll be able to get the whole recipe in the description. Just click the link. Okay, so now we're going to put it all together. So we're going to start with our mixture of high protein cottage cheese and our eggs. We're just going to get this into the bowl. Then we're going to add our cup of pumpkin pie filling. Make sure that you look on the label of the can to make sure that it's sugar-free and it's not full of additives. It's just pure pumpkin. You can also make your own. It is the season coming up. Getting this baby out of here. Okay. Next, we're going to add to this mixture the dry ingredients. So go with your favorite sugar-free brown sugar substitute. Add that as well. I add a half a cup. You can add as much as you like. We're actually going to add this to the top of the muffin tops as well. So if you want to add a cup in there, that's fine with you. I don't like them to be overly sweet, so we're just going to add the sugar. That was a half a cup. Here's the other half cup. I'm not going to add that. It's a little bit too much. I don't like them to be that sweet. Okay, so once we get this nicely blended, we're going to add our dry ingredients. And that is, we're going to add our cup of protein isolate. You want 28 grams of protein per 30 gram scoop. Try to get the isolate that's as high as possible in protein. We're going to add that in. Psyllium husks, not psyllium powder. Make sure it's the husks. We're going to add 1 heaping tablespoon of double acting baking powder. Look for one that's 0 carbs. And then we're going to add our pumpkin spice. Now, this will depend on how much spice you like, anywhere from a teaspoon. I like it to taste a lot like pumpkin pie, but I'm a non-taster. I need a lot of spice in order to enjoy it, so I'm putting in a heaping tablespoon. You might go, oh my goodness. That's okay. Whatever works for you. Put in as much as you like. And let's just give it a mix together. Pull all of this together. Oh, it's starting to smell like pumpkin pie already. Okay, get that going. I'm going to pull all these flavors into one mix. Now, I'm going to taste it to see if I like the sweetness of a half a cup of the sugar sweetener, or if I want a little bit more. Oh, plenty sweet. Half a cup will do ya. Okay, and just for the fun of it, I'm going to add in a half a cup of cocoa chips. They're actually really low in carbs, surprisingly, just to give it a little bit more texture. And I'm going to look for some nuts, but right now I'm just going to do the cocoa chips, and I'll put in about, let's see, half a cup. That's roughly half a cup. Just blend those in. Okay, and I'm going to go look for some nuts. Give me a second. Okay, so I found some pecans. I would have preferred some walnuts, but pecans will do. So I'm just going to crush these up a little bit. I'm not going to put them all in, but I'll use them again in baking. So I'm just going to crush these up. I also set the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius, and it's preheating. Okay. I'm going to put about a couple handfuls in here because I'm going to add more to the top as well. Okay, we're just going to mix this in. See, it's starting to stiffen up, which is great. And that's from the psyllium husks. Okay, so give it a good stir. Want to get the cacao and the nuts in every muffin top. Okay. Okay, we're going to fill these muffin tops. I'm just putting a heaping amount of the dough in the center of each one. We'll measure them out properly after. These are going to be beautiful. And I'm glad we sprayed the tray because they're going to be quite full, which means that we're definitely going to want to cut them after because they're going to fall over the cavities. That's for sure. Okay, so let's just get a certain amount in each one. And I have a little bit of water here, and I'll do that so that I can smooth each one of them out. So just to Add a little bit more in this one. Little water. Oh yeah, these are going to be busting out of their cavities. So I'm going to feel this because there's a little bit left. This one's full. This one's a little light. I'm going to add a little bit more of that, and the last bit left over here. Okay, and then I'll just take my hands with a little bit of water and shape them so they're even on each side and not coming out of the cavities. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to spray the tops with some olive oil spray. This helps make them golden on top, and it also will hold our ingredients on the top. So I'm going to add some of our brown sugar. Oh, I think I'll do that after I add some nuts. So, and when you add the nuts, just a few, you want to push them right into the dough. Oh, I just love muffin tops. I've never been a big fan of muffins, but I've always enjoyed eating the top of the muffin. And, you know, I kind of ate the rest of it just because I didn't want to waste it. But the top of the muffin has always been my favorite. And these are so full that I think we're going to have a nice, big, juicy muffin top on each one. So we're going to add some of the nuts and push them right into the dough. Then we're going to add our brown sugar, which will, for lack of a better word, because it isn't sugar, but it'll caramelize on the top of each one. You can give these to your kids. They're high in protein. If you get the right amount of protein in your cottage cheese and your large eggs and your protein isolate, you're going to get muffin tops that are about 22 grams of protein per muffin top, which is incredible in my mind. To me, that's mega protein. So we're just going to add this to the top. Now they're going to be sweet. I'd rather have less sweetness on the inside and be able to add more on the top that caramelizes and makes it crunchy than having it inside. Okay, and just go around, make sure that there's nothing on the edges so that it doesn't stick when you're pulling them out. Let's put these babies in the oven. Look at these babies. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's try one. So here we have it. Delicious muffin tops. Okay. They're firm. Oh. See, it's not even overbearing in the pumpkin spice, but it's because I'm a non-taster. We'll talk about that in another video about non-tasters, super tasters, and how that affects what you eat and your weight. Very good. You don't need sweet chocolate chips. The cacao, which are bitter, offsets the sweetness from the sweetener, and it's just perfect. They're sweet, crunchy, savory. They're just yummy.